Alright guys, Mega Venusaur EX, one of my actual most favorite Pokemon. Generally Venusaur, it was always that one starter Pokemon which I rather chose to take instead of like Charizard or Blastoise. I don't know, I've always been a fan from it, and I actually like Mega Venusaur even more, especially now since we have a good card. Obviously it's been around since a while now, in Pokemon TCG, as well as in Pokemon TCG Pocket, for example. With 380 HP, it is definitely on the heavier side of things. The ability Solar Transfer allows it as often as you like during a turn to move a basic leaf energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. This is a huge boost, and the attack itself, 240 damage, does good amount of damage. Now, this specific deck, which we're going to test playing today, has actually performed very well in a lot of tournaments. Obviously, we're running Meganium in here. Meganium has become a staple with high energy requirement mega evolutions, like for example with Mega Meganium and so forth. With 160 HP is not really meant to survive as much, but the ability is what counts. Wild Growth, each basic energy card, leaf energy attached to all of your Pokemon, provides 2 energies instead. So this is going to be the best thing going on. Now we need only 1 Meganium on the field, so there is never a need of having 2 of them. In this specific setup, obviously we're running Teal Ogerpon. Teal Ogerpon is going to allow us to load it up with leaf energy, which we can then use in conjunction with Mega Venusaur's ability Solar Transfer. This is going to be a huge play. Now, we are running currently one of the versions which has won a recent tournament. Obviously, if you want to update this list, you might want to consider taking Embudio into this deck list. We are running Genesect once and only once in this deck. Box Cannon is going to be the one thing we want to abuse here, especially because this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each leaf energy attached to this Pokemon. Now, if we're taking 10 leaf energies here, we're doing 200 damage for 1 energy. Just an example, right? So that's going to be the play. We are playing Toedscruel. I know it is getting rotated out during the next rotation since it's G at the bottom right there. Nevertheless, Toedscruel is very useful. Slime Mold Colony. Cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into their hand by an effect of your opponent's abilities or trainer cards. This ability right there is very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. So yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why we're playing that big bad boy. And apart from that, obviously Regigigas, bro, what a name. This one here is not a stranger. Now, it is H, so it's still going to be playable during the rotation. Now, we are running Nest Ball. Yes, it's also going since it's G, but nevertheless, Nest Ball as of now still fits very well in this deck, obviously, as in a lot of other. And Force of Vitality is one of those key cards. One of those key cards. This card right here, one of the single most best stadium cards for any leaf type grass type Pokemon deck. Like literally so good. We can evolve the turn we play the Pokemon immediately, so that alone is huge. Right, so yeah, let's actually jump into a ranked match. Let's set this into active and let's try and see what this deck is actually capable of doing. And our first opponent has been found. All right, opponent chose Tails. Let's see what we're running with here. Alright, Tails, okay. Going first would actually be very nice because we could then evolve prior to the opponent. Alright, our opponent is going first. Sure. Oh my goodness, I forgot to change my customization here. No way. This is actually very good start. This is actually pretty good start. Pokegear is going to be very nice. We're going to be able to look at the top 7 cards of our deck, and we may reveal a supporter card we find there and put in our hand and shuffle the other cards back into our deck. This is going to be very good. Now, he is playing Budio. He's not going to be able to attack this turn, which is nice. Oh, bug catching set. We're going to be able to look at our top 7 cards from our deck, you may reveal 2 in any combination of leaf Pokemon and basic leaf energy cards you find there. Put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. This is going to be huge. Now, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is good. All right, we do already have Ivysaur. That is good. Let's actually go with, you know what, Pokegear? Nope, we're gonna go with Teal Dance for now first. Let's attach one of those energies. Another bug catching set, very nice. What do we have here? We do have another Ogerpon. Yes, this is good. Another Ivysaur. We're gonna grab the energy right there. Obviously throw Ivysaur onto the field, like so. Use Teal Dance again. Yep, we're gonna give him the energy. And then draw another card. We do have Bulbasaur. Very nice. I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving this. I'm actually inclined towards giving the energy to Ogerpon, actually. So Ogerpon could actually evolve. But you know what? We're just going to go with this one here. Since we do get another Lily's Determination. Let's throw out Lily. Okay. Good news. Good stuff right there. Very good stuff. Yeah, we are gonna throw another Ogerpon onto the field. Actually, this is going to be the best play right there. Ogerpon is gonna allow us to pretty much draw every turn guaranteed cards. We do have 2 Ivysaurs right there. So that's actually pretty much set up. Now, we're gonna end our turn right there. Since we actually now need to get a Viridian Forest onto the field. That is going to be very important. I'm anxious to see what I'm playing against because I can see Dunsparce. I feel like he's going to play with, what's it called? The evolution is going to have the runaway. Yes, with Alakazam. Oh my days. I hate this deck. Now, the key here is the opponent wants to have many cards at all times on his hand. He is going to utilize Dunsparce onto the active position, ideally, when it comes to it, right? To use the ability, retreat using its ability, draw cards, bring Alakazam forth, and then attack. Alakazam will do a lot of damage based on the amount of cards the opponent has in his hand. This is one of the single most disgusting decks. I personally hate playing against this deck. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, Mega Venusaur has a lot of HP to boast, so we do have boss's orders. We might even be able to get an early good kill on Abra there. Would actually be very good. All right, let's see. Let's go with Bulbasaur for now. Let's actually utilize the ability right there. Oh, we have another one. We have another one. Do you know what? Do you know what? We're gonna go early, right? Let's see how many damages. We're gonna do 90 damage. We're gonna go nice and early here because the problem is we do not want to allow him getting his Alakazam ready. We need to actually get rid of it nice and early. This is going to be an issue. So Ogerpon has to deal damage right now in order to... Okay. That was literally the win condition for the opponent. GG's, we've won. Nice. All right, you know what? Let's go for another one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to customize. I want to change my cover and stuff. 1 second. All right, changed our covers and everything. This is how it's looking now. Much better than the normal one. So let's see. Searching for a match. Who are we playing against? Rishta 93. All right. Let's see where this one's going. Are we going flipping first? No, we're not. The opponent is choosing. He's choosing heads. Go on. Tails, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, right. He chose heads. Bro, what am I doing? Yes, I want to go first. Obviously, of course, this is exactly what we like. We do have a good setup here. We're going to keep Mew for now benched up. Let's see what we draw on this turn, actually. And then we can go forth from there. We do have bug catching set. Genesect, actually. Might as well just grab it. Let's go with the Teal Dance. Yes, attach an energy to it. Ivysaur. Yeah, this is kind of tough. We don't really have what we really want to have now. Does Picheron? No, he had fighting weakness. All right. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to play against Ends Zorok. I think that's the game I'm playing here. But you know what? We're going to end our turn, actually. I'm not going to do nothing now. Let's end it for now, and let's see if we can draw something. The opponent might pop off an Iono, which wouldn't be too bad. Oh, Lily's Determination. All right. Iono is going as well, by the way. She's also G, so she's getting rotated out, which is not one of the cards which I'm going to miss, because I frankly hated Iono. Yes, we are playing against and Zorok. As expected, this is going to be the deck which we're facing, which is very troublesome. Now, we do have the type advantage, which is good. Right, having type advantage right here is actually pretty nice. Budio is not very nice. Yeah, this is one of those little buggers which I just hate beyond comprehension. Iono is pretty good. Let's drop Artisan first. We're gonna get Bulbasaur onto the field first, actually. Alright. And then, you know what? Let's go with Teal Dance for now. One energy on top. We do have another basic energy. We are going to equip ourselves with energy, just in case. Drop Mew onto the field, just in case the opponent actually forces us into a retreat, and then we're going to draw because we need cards. Okay, Chikorita, perfect setup. We do have Ultra Ball here, we do have Regigas there. We're not going to throw out Regigas onto the field. Mew is going to help us in case. We do have Lily's Determination for the next turn, so defeating Budio now wouldn't be too good, but we're still going to do it. Since, of course, wait, he does have a basic energy onto his field. If he uses Ends PP up the next turn and throws out Zekrom or Reshiram, he could potentially one-shot our Ogerpon. Now, yeah, this is, yeah, he can switch out. Is he going to use Ends? He is 100%. Let's see this, boys. Trade. Okay, Buddy Puffin Veg. He doesn't have Reshiram or Zekrom, so he won't be able to do a lot of damage. Okay, with Artisan, he's going to be able to drop it onto the field. Yes, he did it. He did it. 250. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is bad. He's going to one-shot us here. Unfortunately. This is exactly the kind of play I didn't wish happened. Yeah, it happened. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. All right. We're going to play Mew, and we're going to throw out Regigigas onto the field, obviously. Let's do this one. We're going to do Artisan first. This wasn't good. This wasn't good. Max Rod. We can actually do this right now. How many do we have there? We have 4. Yeah, do you know what? Let's throw him onto the field. Let's go for Artisan, actually. Grab ourselves another Bulbasaur, just in case. So now we have 2 on the field. I need Viridian Forest, and I need the evolutions. This is going to be the play. We're going to throw out Ultra Ball right now. Yeah, we're going to do this one, actually. Grab ourselves Ivysaur. Or we could grab ourselves Fezandipiti EX, actually. This would even be better. Do you know what? Let's do this one for now. Let's throw out, flip the script. Okay, we do have Ivysaur right there. We're going to give him an energy. We're then going to use this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since we're going to lose a Pokemon anyways this turn, it's not really going to matter a lot. We do have Bayleaf, very good. We're going to throw out the bug catching set. You know what? Let's grab another Ivysaur, actually. With Ultra Ball the next turn, we could actually go ahead and grab ourselves Mega Venusaur or Bayleaf's Meganium. We're going to end our turn. Let's see what he does. Let's see what this is going to be like. The problem is now we don't really have any space anymore to throw Ogerpon or anything similar to it onto the field. He's going to give Monkidori the energy as expected, and then is going to use the freaking Adrena Brain. Now I can't wait for the day when this freaking card gets rotated out. I hate Monkidori. I like playing with it, but I hate whenever I see it on the opponent's side of the field, literally. So yeah, and Zoroark, actually one of those troublesome decks which I actually enjoy playing with, to be honest. But I kind of have difficulties sometimes getting grasps while playing against and Zoroark. It's somewhat difficult at times to get around, which because it has a very unique play style. Now you want to lock down early on his bench, so he's not going to be able to throw out any big number attacks from either one of the other End's Pokemon. Now it's usually going to use only 3 of End's Pokemon, which is going to be Zekrom, Reshiram, or Darmanitan, the evolution of Darumaka. So that's always going to be the play you'll face when playing against this deck. But yeah, let's see what he does. Of course, he's gonna choose attack, I guess. No, he ended the turn. Why though? Why? This is actually a mystery now. Now the thing is, do I want to get Bayleafs? Do I want to get Meganium, or do I want to get Yeah, do you know what? Let's go for this one here. Let's go for Mega Venusaur, just in case. We're gonna go for Mega Venusaur right there. I'm gonna throw out Restart now. Oh yes, this is good. We can actually move energy around if we want to, but we're gonna throw out Lily's Determination, and we do have Meganium right there. This is how it is, boys. Now the thing is, we can't retreat, so this is going to be the issue. Since we can't retreat with Regigigas, we're actually stuck on the field right now. There is nothing really we want to grab from our discard pile, so we might as well end our turn at this point. And let's see where this one's going. He's most likely going to fish Mega Venusaur onto the front, as I would expect of somebody like him, and most likely is going to try and attack him. He's not going to defeat him, but he's going to do 250 damage, which, yeah, can sting, because considering he's only got 4 cards left on his prize pool, that could actually be very bad. Let's see where this one's going. Meganium is even able to one-shot Zoroark right there. Unexpectedly. Since we're doing double the damage, we're actually able to one-shot End's Zoroark using Meganium. Pretty crazy considering. Let's see, where is this one going? Since we're not playing against any Terra type Pokemon, Regigigas is more or less a, yeah, let's say it's like, I mean, you could replace Regigigas and throw Yveltal in there. Yveltal has 0 retreat cost, so we actually have the upper edge because we can then retreat however we like. He's trying to target my other one. Okay, sure. What is it going to be? Are you attacking, bro? He's most likely not going to attack. The good thing is we can actually move our energy from Venusaur to Regigigas. Now, Regigigas is going to be able to then attack using 100 damage. Ends castle. Okay, he's doing a retreat. Since we do have another Forest of Vitality, is going to be useful. We had one. We don't have it anymore. Let's see. All right. No energy, no nothing. We do have Mega Venusaur right there. He's attacking. Okay. I guess he's... Yeah, I knew it. You little freaking slimy fox. I knew it as I've seen it. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't really want to give him another Mega Venusaur right there. Going with Ultra Ball, I could give him the energy, but then attacking doesn't really make sense. It's just going to throw the energy away with Monkidori, which doesn't really help much, to be honest. So, yeah, that's the question. What do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? Let's do this one. That's the question. That's the question. We're going to end our turn right here. We're not going to evolve. We're going to end our turn, see what he does. He will need to attack. He could be playing on the long run and thinking to himself, I might as well throw every turn 30 damage using Monkidori on there, or 20 damage. He's not going to get 30 damage since I'm not attacking. So he could pre-weaken our Pokemon accordingly. That would be the strategy he's most likely going to try and do. However, the time limit of the entire match isn't going to keep up until then. So yeah, he's got an issue. Let's see if he attacks now and finishes my Regigigas. I'm assuming he's waiting for Damanitan to use its ability. 100% this is what he's trying to do. Because then he's going to be able to finish off my Ivysaur. And then he needs only 2 more. And then usually he'll probably go with boss's orders and pick up one of my 2 EX Pokemon here. So yeah, that's most likely the play he's aiming to do. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, no, he's attacking. He's attacking, actually. He's attacking. You slimy little bugger. Okay, awesome. Wait a minute. Can we actually retreat using 2 energies on Regigigas? Because Bayleaf actually gives 2 of them, right? So we could potentially should work, right? I'm not really sure if it's going to work. Let's see. Let's see if this is going to work. Solar transfer. Yeah, we can retreat. Nice. All right. Easy. Easy going. 480. Let's get rid of this annoying little bugger. 2 prize cards taken up. Meganium, another basic energy. Zekrom. Oh yeah. Ends Castle. He has 0 retreat cost. We need to get rid of this card. Like, what are the odds? Like, literally, we have 4 times Viridian Forest in our deck. And we only had it once on the field and once on our hand. Like, come on, bro. Is he grabbing another Zorora? Most likely, yes. The thing is, he's not going to be able to defeat my Mega Venusaur. If he attacks using N and Zoroark once, we're just going to defeat it immediately. So he's stuck in a situation because Mega Venusaur is too much of a powerhouse in order to defeat. So what he's going to do now, since none of his Pokemon are poisoned, he's not going to be able to use Picharon's ability or to use Monkidori's ability. So he's kind of stuck, actually. Let's see what he does. He's most likely going to retreat and give us Darmuka. No, he's not. Or is he? Ah. He threw the energy on him. Let's see what this is going to be. Might as well just do your move, bro. Time's not slowing down for you anymore. Oh yeah, he went for boss's orders. I knew it. We can retreat without any difficulties, which is nice. Yep, this is what I expected. And he's going to get rid of him. He's going to delete him. Which leaves him then with 2 more cards. We do have Mew on our field. Basically means he's able to one-shot our Pokemon. We do need some way of getting rid of his Zekrom. He will only have 1 Zekrom in his deck, most likely. I highly doubt that he has 2 in his deck, actually. Let's go for Ogerpon. Let's go for the Teal dance right there. Finally, we can draw some cards, actually. Might as well give him Iono. I know this kind of deletes our field as well, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah, let's go for this and this. Next turn we do have boss's orders, so we're kind of good on that front. Since he doesn't have any Zoroarks on the field now, he's not going to be able to do trade unless he has obviously support on his hand. Let's see. Viridian Forest would have been so nice. That 0 retreat cost of End's Pokemon is kind of bugging me. Pokepad. He's grabbing himself Darmanitan. Alright, sure. Wait a minute. What kind of damage are we talking here? 180. 180 damage. Yep, he's grabbing himself a Zoroark. As expected. He needs End's PP up. Without that, he's not going to be able to supply himself with the required energy. Let me guess. I'm guessing with you, he's gonna throw out like Lily's Determination or something like that. Like it always happens when the opponents are on the back foot, suddenly they come out with like some crazy card which just gives them everything they need in the right moment. Not today, I guess. Not today, I guess. Nest Ball. Nice, okay. Prime Catcher would be bad now. Alright, sure, he's attacking. Yeah, oh no, he conceded. GG, we've won that one. GG, we did it. Don't be mad that you lost. Be happy that I've won. So yeah, pretty crazy matchup here with Venusaur. 2 games played, 2 games won. I actually enjoy this deck very much. Like, Venusaur is a very reliable Pokemon to win, actually, battles. Due to the high HP and everything, it's just extremely well. Now, it has obviously dependencies, right? It depends on Meganium being on the field with Wild Growth. Otherwise, you have an energy issue. It will rely on having, to some extent, Forest of Vitality. Even though we didn't need to rely on it just now, you're going to rely on this on the long run, right? So this actually is one of those key cards within the deck. Obviously, Bug Catcher is going to be always nice. So yeah, those are a few cards which you definitely want to run with it. Now, this is actually pretty much a rotation-proof deck. Since Toedscruel isn't mandatory in this deck at all, so you can get rid of Toedscruel. Mew isn't mandatory as well, since Mew is just thrown in there. I mean, you could get rid of Mew and just throw in something else in there. Same thing counts with Regigigas. Now, Regigigas is H, but nevertheless, yeah. And as for Nest Ball, Ultra Ball is F, by the way. Nest Ball is another of those cards, which isn't necessarily as needed. Other than that, let me see. Oh yeah, we have Boss's Orders and Iono. Now, obviously, those are kind of staple cards in every single deck nowadays. So yeah, everyone has to find some kind of replacements for these. But yeah, that's it. Do let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about this deck. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.